So, hello. My name is Mark Pennebaker. I'm the owner of Spine Indie Bookstore Café. Tonight is Thursday, where we're going to do the Moth-Inspired storytelling night. This was going to be our first night, but it got canceled because of road conditions. So I decided that I'm going to tell my story anyway, to an empty cafe. And the theme was, or is, love. And my story is this. For a while, years ago, I used to take long road trips on a motorcycle. I took a whole year off, and I was going through the north and southwest. And then another year, I went through the northeast. And then one year, I was going to go to the west and then head down south. And some recent new friends that I made suggested I visit their new friends I made in St. Louis. Suggested I visit their friend C in DC when I rode through Washington State or Washington. And I'm like, okay, great, sure, no problem. And I don't know what year this was, but this predates social media. So I think we talked on the phone a couple of times, and we got along okay, and she agreed to meet me, and so I went on my road trip, and that was that. And I was going through the east, I was heading east, going through the Smoky Mountains and all that stuff. And I pulled into DC. It was kind of late. I think it was raining, and I knocked on the door. I called her, told her I was pulling in town soon, and I go to her apartment tonight and knock on the door, and I had really short hair. It was cropped really short. I had this biker jacket, and I was wearing these really thick pants. I had these biker boots on, and I had a beard, and I'm sure I looked a mess. And this woman answers the door, and she's voluptuous and vivacious and beautiful and big eyes, and we got along just immediately, it really well. We were laughing, having a good time, and we ended up hooking up that night. And we decided to just kind of hang out and explore DC together and be intimate, and that was going to be that. And a week goes by, and I'm still having a great time with her, and we're having a blast, and we've totally connected. And another week goes by, and another week goes by, and we realize that we really care for each other. And I spent longer in DC than I had planned, and I still wanted to head out south before the winter. I wanted to leave DC before the winter came in, and I wanted to head out south and check out all the Florida and New Orleans and everything, and then head back up and then get back into St. Louis before the winter really hit. So reluctantly, I say goodbye, and I leave one morning, and we're both very sad, and I start riding my bike south, and I ride all day long. And at the end of the night, I was cold and wet and tired, I'm not sure, but I stayed in a hotel. Normally I camp, but sometimes I stay in a hotel or a cabin or something like that. This was before Airbnbs. And I'm in this hotel room by myself, and I just left the woman that I was in love with. I fell in love with her. And I call her up, and she's crying and I'm crying, and I'm thinking, what the fuck are you doing? What the hell are you doing? You met this amazing woman, and you're in a hotel. Where are you going? What are you looking for? You found something amazing in DC. What are you doing here? And so in the morning, I got on my bike and I rode back up to DC all day. And I pulled in and ended up spending the winter with her. And that was one of my big loves, and but it didn't work out for many reasons. But it was really, really nice for a moment there, and that's my favorite love story of mine, I think. And that's it. So I hope I told that well. It was totally unrehearsed. So leave comments, be nice. And 2 Thursdays from now, come up here and tell us a story.